What's up with it, man? Welcome back. It's WHITEBOYRADIO. Bam. Subscribe right there. There's a little blue word. It says join. Don't act like you can't find it. It's right there. There's one that says red, subscribe. There's one that says blue, join. Check it out. It's free. There's perks. Be a member. Look, I'll tell you about the hat in a second, okay? Just give it a few minutes. On this one, it's going to be extortion, okay? If you're watching this video, whether it's your first time here and you haven't smashed that subscribe, which I should smash you, or if you are a loyal subscriber, shout out to my members. You guys know by watching these channels, man, what extortion's about. I'm sure if you don't know, if you've never been in there, if you watch the channel for that reason, you still kind of know what it's about. I'm going to give you a story right here, and I'm going to explain a little more in depth of this, okay? A while back, I did a video. I'm going to put it on the end screen. It was a time where there was these bloods coming in, and they were trying to put down on this dude, okay? And his name was Josh, and we kind of made a stand. And long story short, ran up out of there. The dude Josh whooped the one blood, okay? Jolly, whatever his name was. I'll put it on the end screen. You can catch up on that whole video, but it's pretty much explaining that through intimidation, people get extorted for their money. Look, in prison, you can get cash money, okay, or you can get cash money, okay. But the majority of extortion is coming just for zooms and honey buns, man. When you're in prison, I know that sounds stupid, okay, but the reality of the situation is you're in there. That is your life. Your circle in there, that's your family, and what you have in your locker is your currency. So it's not, out here, people, gangs and stuff extort for real cash to do real things in. But look, zooms and honey buns can get you anything in there. You keep your stomach full because you're starving. They could, you can get you tattoo ink. You could, if you utilize it the right way, you can send it home. Okay. So I'll put that one on the end screen. Back to the hat. Look, I don't know if I'm gonna make a video, thumbnail for this video or not. I gotta get the younger generation here. They wear it like this nowadays, right? I gotta get them to subscribe to the WHITEBOY family. So just bear with me, okay? Because I am a savage white boy though. But what you don't hear is the other part of extortion, the other in-depth part of this. It's not just for zooms and honey buns. Don't think it's just for that. And this video is more or less for people that have done time, kind of can relate with this. I don't know if they've seen what I'm about to tell you guys with their own eyes in the dorm they were housed at, but I'm sure they've seen something like this happen. Okay, when you talk about extortion, when you talk about dudes putting down other dudes for zooms and honey buns, it's not just all about that. A lot of extortion comes with dudes with cell phones. I don't care which prison channel you're watching or who's saying it. If you have a cell phone in prison, if you've actually held one in prison, okay, most prisons here in Florida, between 2,000 and 3,000 inmates at a facility, okay, everybody wants that you have. Everybody. I don't care if you are white Mike Tyson or if you're, Mike Tyson. You can't whoop a gang. You just can't. You can't. Okay, so you can't tell me that how could you have a phone in prison? Okay, it's yours. You bought it, but you got 12 bloods pressing you, and they're going to do by any means necessary. They're coming to take that from you. It ain't gonna happen. And nobody leaving a comment can tell me that you're gonna whoop them dudes. Okay, it's just not gonna happen. But it comes really for cell phones, big time. That. It just happens. Gangs go to war with gangs over cell phones. They hate on the other gang because they ain't got one, and they're coming to take it. But that's the bigger things of this, okay? You see guys, literally, man, they'll be in canteen line, okay, and they're like nervous and stuff, checking around, and I've seen it all. Dudes in the line go get a big old sack, and they're walking back with their laundry bag full of it, and snatch it. Straight robbery. Or before the canteen line opens, dudes just dropping list on the bed. Hey man, handle that. Handle that. He never knew he was going to get put down to until this second. It goes down, man. I'm trying to tell you. But what you won't hear when it comes to this extortion topic is like the real pettiness of it. If somebody is going to rob somebody walking back from canteen, they've already been thinking about it. If somebody has a pre-written list out and he's going to go drop it on someone's bed and say, hey man, handle that, they've already thought about it. So, there's like all types of extortion that happens. The most that you see is, it's like a 50-50 split. You'll see like the intimidation part of extortion where it's just aggressively done. Hey man, handle that, man. Or just snatch a bag or whatever. You got the phone, come take it. Or the other half of what you see is, so you have the friendly extortion part, okay? So I'm going to use an example here, all right? I'm not going to say any YouTubers, okay? I'm just going to say this. You may have a white guy, okay, and he may join a black gang. In that sense of him coming home, okay. Now I'm not talking about if somebody was solidified on the street and they go to prison and they had a little bit of rank or if they get verified in the system. This guy is not in this situation, okay. But the average dude scared to stand on his own, to create his own circle, and to stand against the oppression inside by himself is going to go join a gang. Okay? This is a fact, man. I don't want to battle people in the comments because I know gang members and I've had this conversation with them. Okay? They will take dudes in, okay, for money. Look, man, if a gang needs money, okay? What is a gang? If they got 50 dudes that are bumping like crazy, nobody could whoop this gang, but they're broke. What are they worth? So you got a whole bunch of head busters that ain't got a dollar. So let's paint this one out. Let's just say that's the Bloods, and let's just say the Crips can kind of fight as good as them, but if they were to go to war, the Bloods would whoop them. But the Crips got the money. How does that work? So they only have to fight sometimes? They don't have to go through it sometimes? But they're just going to eat like kings while they starve? Come on, man. So what happens is they'll take a white dude in and be like, hey, you with the sad. But they don't need him. They were doing just fine before him. But they know he's getting $100 every week on that card. When I left in Florida, that's what you're worth. The most you could be worth is $100 a week. But they got that now. And correct me if I'm wrong, but in gang terms, if you got it, I got it. So it happens all the time, okay? That's kind of friendly extortion manipulation, but you really can't say that because they're giving him a pass to get in the set. So let's take that one out for a second. For the average dude who's scared and doesn't want to come home because he's that scared. But what happens here is this type of dude that's like he's just literally scared. But he'll be inside a prison and he'll be like, man, I ain't on that racist stuff, man. You want to listen to my WAP, man? Hey, I got that new Jeezy on there. I got that new Skywalker Luke. Whatever, okay? They're gonna peep that. If I could sit back in the dorm and I could peep that he's scary, I might not mess with him. He's definitely not my type. But I'm not going to go extort the dude. But they're all over this. But instead of like doing it violently, instead of doing it like aggressively, they know he's sweet. So the next thing is just they're gonna play right up under him. And this dude is scared to begin with, so he's gonna really think that these guys are his friends. So where I'm going with this is, in this situation, it's not just the Walkman or the MP. It's like, oh, here goes my photo album, okay? And who that is, man? That's Mom's. Damn, Mom's thick. Hey, man. Hey, let nigga ride it, man. What address? What address, Josh? Man, it's sad. It is sad. When it plays out right in front of you, it is sad. But it goes down. it 1000% goes down. I've even told a story, not the Josh story. I'll put both of these in the end screen, where I had one of my buddies from the street. He's passed now. Rest in paradise. He let a bonehead named Kenny, who's doing life in prison right now, date his sister. Way older video. I'll put them both in the end screen. Long story short on that one is they did date. She wrote him consistently. And when the dude Kenny got out, I actually talked to this dude in the prison. Okay, it was my buddy from the street, so the dude Kenny, even though he's a bonehead, he's my home team. I said, hey man, you don't want to mess with that chick. She is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I knew her. Okay, I knew her. He didn't listen. He's doing life now. It's got a big thing to do with her. You have to check the video out. But this friendly extortion goes down. Okay, and I'll input those two on the end screen. But here is the second part to the Josh video that I initially dropped. So in that video that I'm going to put in the end screen, the Bloods come in, they try to put down, and we make a stand. Okay, he was not one of my friends in my circle. Okay, in prison, man. Look, in prison you're a coward if you pick and choose your fights. That makes you a coward. If a problem comes your way, if he's 110 pounds, you whoop him. You make a stand. If he's 310 pounds, hey, look, say a prayer and go whoop him. It's just what it is. Okay, at least try. At least try. It's how it goes. Okay, now this dude did get in the paint. Okay, and like I said, man, he wasn't like he wasn't my ace. Okay, but he did make a stand for himself. I had a little bit more respect for him. Okay, he was just somebody that I would talk to because the conversations in there are relentless. It's over and over and over again, man. I don't care who has more money, Lil Wayne or Young Jeezy. I don't care. I don't care about Vanilla Ice getting flipped over off the thing and get... I don't care. I don't care. Okay? So when you could talk to somebody and it's a refreshing conversation, hey, you kind of adapt to him. But I knew he really didn't have that. He didn't have heart like that. Okay? He did get in the paint the one time because, look, his back was against the wall and he came asking for help. So in that instance, me and my bros took a stand for him. But beforehand, we're like, hey man, look, you got to fight, bro. If you hit that wall, we're not doing the fighting for you. But look, it went down. Check the video out. But here's part 2 to that I never dropped. Time went on. Okay, he actually was all right in the dorm. He got a lot of money, man. His grandma had a lot of money. Okay, he got a lot of money, so people gravitated for him. Okay, he was getting friendly extorted towards the end by a white Crip. Okay, this white Crip's name was Rocket, and let me tell you, that dude had hands. Rocket could bump. I seen him knock out. Man, I seen him knock out a lot of people. Okay, a lot of people. One time, right after breakfast, he broke this dude's nose with 2 hits. Rocket he came home in a JIT camp, and man, if you were, I don't know what type of Crip the dude was. Okay, here on YouTube, it's Rollin or Hoover. Who cares? He's just a Crip. Okay, in my eyes, I just know. Okay, Blood, Crip, GD, Punk, Weirdo. You have to keep track. I don't have time for all the categories, but the dude was the dude that if they violated, like in being a Crip, if he violated their own oaths and bylaws or whatever they call them, man, you had to go see Rocket, man. And Rocket was not sweet. That was one bumping white dude right there. Rocket had time left. Okay, Josh is about to go home, but he was friendly finessing him. They literally, okay, and this is an open bay bunk. I've explained it a million times. I'm not going to do it again. Rocket is on the top, Josh on the bottom. He started this friendly manipulation by getting Josh to make 3-ways for him. Okay, so you only get 15 minutes on a phone. Okay, people have to fund that phone call. Okay, you can't get on the phone all day unless it's the weekend. Monday through Friday, you have to sign a list, and you get a 15-minute time slot. If you want another call, you have to work it out with inmates, and everybody's a hustler in there. So I might sign the phone sheet every single night, and not intend to use the phone, because somebody is going to be a domestic violence guy. You home? Where you at? Let me hear the dog bark. He's going to buy my slot. Okay? I don't plan on getting on the phone. If I did want to use the phone, I'd get on it. Okay? So you just can't use it like that. Okay? So what I'm getting at is, this dude was asking him to do 3-ways. That's like forsaken. First off, you can go to the box for it. It's confinement time. And second off, that's your people. They're paying to hear from you. You only get 15 minutes. It's loud, remember. Lil Wayne and Lil Jeezy all around. Okay? And then the other video I did with the rapping, all around. Okay? You have to talk to your people. Okay? It's like disrespect to ask somebody for a 3-way. Okay? Unless there's some family stuff going on and you mess with the dude, you violate for him. You help him. Okay? But on just to do it for you, man, you got me up. Okay? But he was doing it all the time. Okay? I peeped it. The next thing that comes is Josh is about to go home. I'm sorry, I got this thing messed up. I got it twisted around. Okay? Rocket was about to go home. Okay? Josh had time left. Rocket, in prison, you can get, I've posted on the community, you can get sneakers, okay? You can get shorts, you can buy white tees. These are illegal, but you can get them. You can't buy them from the institution, but you get what I mean. He was friendly finessing, okay, Josh to order him a pair of classic Rees or Nike Cortez. I forget which one they were at the time. A fresh pair to go home. And he did. Not only that, see, Rocket didn't have an E.O.S package. So he had to wear his old wrinkly stuff that he got arrested for, 6 years ago home. And he wanted to be, fresh, prison fresh coming home. Okay, so he literally friendly manipulated and extorted Josh for shoes, for clean white tee, for shorts, for the long socks like the essays wear. What you mean essays? So he had the Cortez with the long knee socks, man. And honestly, I don't even know what else. But I had the conversation with Josh. Okay, hear me out. This is a dude that made a stand. I literally got my bros, my circle, to help make a stand for this dude. And after that, he was all right in the dorm. Nobody really messed with him. Again, he's not my best friend, but man, I remember telling him, he was stressing because he knew he was getting played. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And finally, I did say something, and that's a no-no. Mind your business is a key freaking code inside, man. I said, bro, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? That's your grandma's money. He's like, Matt, man, I don't want to go through it again. I don't want to go through it again. I'd rather him just go home than me have to fight him. He was that scared of Rocket. I tell you, Rocket can bump. And I'm like, dude, that's weak, bro. Like that's your grandma's money, man. I'm like, how old is your grandma? Like, come on, bro. Like that's weak. But there's nothing I could have said in that spot to change his comfort level, I guess. And he just freaking bought the dude all that stuff, man. I don't have nothing to say about it, man. It's just it was his decision. Again, it's not my bro, and that's a very evident reason why he was not in my circle. Okay, man, just because you don't talk about who has money, Little Jeezy or Little Wayne, doesn't mean I'm gonna go fight for you, man. Prison is a crazy place, man. Look, you're a coward if you pick and choose your fights, but you're a freaking smart man if you pick and choose your friends. And on that one, I'm out of here, man. Till the next one, smash that like for me, share it, man. And to my members, I appreciate you, man, and everybody that is supporting the channel. All right, it's been a long time since I said this right here. 1090 Cakes, he was the one I was talking about with the beginning of the story. And on that one, we're out. Who said white boys can't jump? Subscribe. Gotchas.